Hi, welcome to my channel, Takayaki Tarot. Today is Sunday, March 16th, 2025. So, before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone. I'm feeling very giddy. That these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. Also, okay, hold on, If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, grace. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Okay, so one thing that popped into my head earlier today was somebody is confused about your business. Like your life, your personal business. Somebody's confused about it, which is so funny to me because why would you even be confused about someone else's life? That's not your life, you know? Like why you know, it's just like why are you confused about another, like why is an adult confused about another adult's life? I'm confused about that. You see what I'm saying? So that's confusing to me, that a whole adult is confused about the personal life of another adult, right? Now here's the thing. If you collective, you're fine, bills are paid, job is good, home is good, health is good. If you have children, children are good. What is there to be confused about? The confusion comes with wanting to know the itty bitty details of your life, right? The nitty gritty, the ins and outs, the daily routines, right? The habits, the makings, the machinations of your daily ongoings. That's what they're confused about, which is odd to me, because you have your whole, whoever this person is, these people are, they have their own lives, but they're so, what's going on, right, of your life, which is so weird to me that another adult is so confused because of how invested they are in the lives of the collective. So it does not make sense to me, but that's confusing, right? Why they're so invested. But and I was laughing because, like, why you I've been hearing a lot of that Mariah Carey song, why you so obsessed with me, boy, I wanna know, right? Mariah Carey is straight diva. She's like an OG diva. Alright, so that's what I was getting earlier. I don't want to do my reading based off of that. Because it's stupid, right? Like, okay. This is a jasmine green tea, unsweetened, because I don't really like all that sugar. Ooh, that's nice. Ow, ow. Yeah, that's really good. Wow. By Itoen. That's good. It's like not too, it's not sweet at all. It's bitter, but it's good. Oh, wow. I'm gonna have to get more of that. Wow, that's nostalgic. That reminds me of something from, like, back then. I'm getting a memory of, like, this little green teacup that I used to have. Like a real green teacup. It was green, and I think I had, like, it was like ceramic teacup. I wonder what happened to that. I bought it online. It was like a little ceramic teacup, and it had like a little tiny goldfish in it. It was so cute, right? Because, like, when you're drinking the tea, it looks like a little goldfish is swimming. There's a train going off in the distance, but the train is, like, passing by. Alright, so let me start pulling cards. Okay, so the card that came out is Depths. Depth. May you immerse and go deeper. This is about having gratitude and appreciation. It came out on the fence. I feel like there could be this energy that's trying to stop you from going deep within yourself or finding out some answers that have been hidden. Information that's been hidden from you. This could be information about you, information pertaining you, whatever. Revolving you. Somebody could be trying to stop you from digging deeper of something. Simultaneously, right, at the same time, this person is trying to... Okay, so it is a person. There's a person that's trying to dig deep inside... dig deep within you, dig deep in your life, right? This is the same person that they're confused about your personal life, right? This would be, for example, for some of you, let's say this would be a coworker that is so invested on the things that you do outside of work, or like your boss, right? Or like, for example, like a family function. You go to a family function and there's like a couple family members, like maybe one or two, that are so concerned about the things that you do when you're not with your family members, whatever the case it is. It doesn't matter if it's work, community. This could even be your neighbors that are so nosy, invested on the things that you do inside of your home. All right. So you definitely have someone that. So the thing is, I'm a little curious about is. Okay, so I could be on the nose about something. So I'm trying to figure out if the person that's trying to dig deep into your life, your background, you, right? That person that's confused about, right? Is it the same person that's trying to prevent you from figuring out some information that has to do about you? Like, is that person the same person that's trying to prevent you from figuring out, digging for answers, pretty much? Is it the same person? That's what I want to know. Because it could be two different people. It could be two different people then. Is it two different people? Yeah, it's two different people. Is it one person? Is it two people? Okay, so it's two people. They could be trying to work together. Okay, so you have.
I need it.
Not yet, baby.
But please.
You have to wait, pumpkin. Okay.
That's for my room.
No, let's get to stay out here, pumpkin.
Please.
Okay, later. Okay.
But I want to stay.
You can sit right there. Yeah, that's fine. Where's your headphones?
Right there.
Okay. So, it's two people working together. You have one person that's trying to dig deep in your background, your life, whatever. Then you have another person at the same time, while someone is digging deep in your information, your background, your life. 1, 2, 3, I just seen. You have another person. I'm getting the energy of like being bombarded from both sides. So let's say you're in the middle. You have one person from the left of you trying to dig deep in your information, blah, blah, blah. And then you have another person on the right side of you trying to prevent you from finding out some answers or whatever. So it's kind of like a race of time for these two people. It's like a race. You have one person that's trying to like, oh wait, don't go there yet. Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there yet, right? It's kind of like, it's like you're about to like walk into a room and turn the knob, right? And then you have someone trying to distract you from entering the room because whoever is on the other side of that door, they're trying to ruffle through and, you know, find some information and document or whatever. All right? It's that energy. It's two people. And they're both like on opposite ends of you. These people could be on opposite ends of the state, the town, the country, your cubicle, your line, your job, your home, like one neighbor here, right? It's just these two people are working on opposite ends. They're trying to do something to where they can come to the middle on, like, right? It's like this person is missing a piece and this person is missing a piece, and they're trying to work together to, like, find the missing pieces. But the thing is, the reason why they're having such a hard time, such a difficult time, because the third thing I was going to say is, what's going on, Pumpkin? Yes. This finger. Use this finger, not the middle finger. She's like, be very quiet. She's so funny. Kids are so funny. The third thing I was going to say, this one. Yeah, the pointer finger. Shh. Use the pointer finger. So you have someone that's trying to prevent you from digging deep into you, right? Because that person is trying to dig deep into you, right? But the thing is, the reason why the biggest main reason why it came out on the fence, okay, there you go, is because you got people that are way too invested in your business, and God, the Most High God is saying that's not your business. So none of this is. That's why you guys are having a hard time, because it's not your business. If anything, you're just wasting time because it's not your business. There's also someone that likes to talk about how things need to change, or they would like to create change, but they talk more about creating change than actually putting any action behind that. That's a side note. I don't think that's you, collective. Right? This is just somebody who likes to talk about the ideas that they have of what they would do and how things would change and blah, 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 blah. But they're not actually doing anything about it. Right? This is somebody that says, oh yeah, I'm gonna start this project, right? And then 2 months later, yeah, I'm gonna wait till I start this project. Then 2 years later, I'm gonna start this project. I can't wait. And it's just like, all right. That could be one of the energies that's trying to prevent you from, like, finding out more about you, because the more you find out about yourself, the more you take action towards yourself. Alright, I'm not sure how that fits into there. It'll come back up again, because for some reason I don't feel like that's exactly relevant, because that doesn't really have anything to do with your story, collective. But I feel like that energy is coming up is because that's how someone feels about themselves, right? They talk about change and this and that, but they don't actually do anything about it, right? And here you are, the more that you go deep within, the more you come up with information, and then the more action that you take. Well, that's why it's relevant. Because you're not talking about changes, you're actually taking action towards these changes. Somebody is talking about changes, but they do nothing in terms of action. I need to get this deck. Hold on. I've also been singing that one song again. No, close it, please. No, close it, please, because it's going to start raining. I would like it if you closed that. Please. No. 1. No. Alright, I'm going to get up. No. Okay, I'm getting up. Hold on. Close it. No. Oh my gosh, kids are hilarious. Alright, so yeah, that's that so far. Alright. I do feel like also another reason why none of this is working, because obviously it's your business, right? Why would God grant people access to your personal life? Right? It doesn't make... It's just... That's like going to a bank and saying, hi, I would like to access the collective's bank account or safe, whatever. And the banker would be like, yes, absolutely, for sure. No, that's not. That's basically what this is. All right. It's like that. God's like, are you? No. That's not your business. That's not your bank. That's not your safe. That's not your account. You don't have access to this. You're not. You know. You have access to. However deep you want to go within yourself, however, like, far you want to go within yourself, right? You can do that. You can do that. You have access. Now you've been granted access, and you've been granted permission to go, like, deep into your past, deep within yourself, deep within your subconscious. You have access to that. You can do that. There's also something about having gratitude as well, because this is the card of having gratitude. I'm hearing how gratuitous. So you could be a very kind and generous person, or you're very aware and you acknowledge the gratitudes of the Most High God. Like, you're very gratuitous and appreciative of everything that God does and is, and you know, like, you just walk outside, wow, I'm so happy I can walk outside, right? There's something within you that it spans for miles and miles. Like, there is an unlimited, boundless horizon within you. It's like there's no limit within you, and you have access to that kind of energy, like an unlimited ocean of magic, or unlimited potential. Like, you have access to all of that. All right. All right, I think I'm done. Let me move on. So how was everyone's weekend? All 7 of my watchers. Mine was good. Thank you for asking. You're welcome. Of course, no problem. It was a pretty quiet weekend. What? Hold on, my phone's going off. I've also been wanting to say, like, period, like, all day, like, out of irony, right? So here's the thing about that, right? Because now I know why that's coming up. You know how you start saying, bless you, saying things to be ironic, like, right? So someone could have been mocking you to be ironic out of irony, only for it to, like, end up sticking. That, so them mocking something you do, or something you say, or something you wear, or like a habit, whatever, they copied it, they mimicked it, they said it, they wore it, mannerisms, whatever it is, they were doing it to mock you, like, out of irony. But the irony with that is that it became a habit. It became a habit. So now it's like they cannot not do it, right? Because at first, like, you say, like, those funny slangs, like those funny sayings, just to be ironic, just to like just to be silly, only to realize that, wow, I'm saying this more often. Oh my gosh, right? Like, it's become someone's, like, personality. So someone was trying to copy you or mimic you, or I jest to joke, right? That's just to joke, only for it to be like, oh, the collective does the same thing. All right. This could be good or bad, but I feel like obviously it's not good because it was done out of mockery, right? And now they're finding themselves copying you or mimicking you or trying to do what you do, and it's kind of like an addiction now. Like, they can't not do it, right? How interesting. Alright, I need to get this deck. This is the one I needed. What's on the bottom of the deck? Reveal your secrets. But here's the thing about that, because that Severus Snape says that, and the Prisoner of in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. That's the third book. That's the third movie, right? And Harry Potter, he's got the Marauders map, and he's walking around because he's trying to follow Peter Pettigrew on the map, blah blah, whatever, right? But then he sees Severus turning the corner, and so he's like, mischief managed, and that kind of like clears the map and hides the map. So whoever tries to look at the map when they don't have their permission, it just says keep your big fat nose out of it, whatever. So Snape, he's like, turn out your pockets, and I picked up on this before. He's like, turn out your pockets, and he's like, it's just a bit of parchment paper. And so he turns his wand to the parchment paper, and he says, reveal your secrets. And the paper says, mind your business, pretty much. I mean, it says, keep your big fat nose out of other people's business. But that's basically what's going on. Someone is trying to get into your business, and God's like, mind your business, right? It says, what is this? Compassion. I would suggest having a little compassion for these people because they're going through a real tough time right now. All right, it's like they're very frantic and this is their energy because they're out of time, or they feel like they're running out of time, so they're very frantic. But also remember to be kind to yourself, right? And obviously that's not a problem for you to show compassion, because if you can show compassion to yourself, then it's easy for you to, as within, so without. Hold on, there's a commercial. I'm going to read the card. Hold on. Medical bills. Someone's health is on the line, and they are in denial of that, because the next commercial that I heard was no. Someone's in denial about the decline of their own health. Like, they don't want to believe it. They don't want to admit to it. They don't want to know about it. Or reveal. May openness lead you to connection. Yeah, so as you... I also feel like this works because you're not gaslighting yourself. You're not denying yourself. You're not in denial. You're not hiding from yourself. Right? You're not dismissing whatever triggers come up. You're not, like, if you feel a certain type of way, you're like, okay, why do I feel this way? Why? Where, like, you're really trying to go deep within, and because the more you do that, the more access to gifts and abilities and abundance and magic, because it's kind of like, okay, so obviously you can handle this. You can handle all of these gifts and this power. You can handle it. Right? If you're going deep within yourself and trying to figure out why you are the way you are, why things are the way they are, obviously that means you're responsible. Alive, may you delight in vitality. Yeah, your health is top notch. Your health is good. Someone's health is on the decline. Oh my gosh, my phone's like going off. Someone's health is on the decline and they're in denial about that. Yeah, and I feel like the reason why your health is top notch, like your health while living your life like it's golden, living your life like it's golden, that's you. I love that song. I think it's by JC May, or I don't know. You have, this is also gratitude. So you're very gracious, or not gracious. You have a lot of gratitude for everything in your life, for who you are, the lungs in your air, the lights in the sky, the food in your belly. You have gratitude for all of that, and it's like, it's just a beacon of light within you. You have no idea the amount of access you have within yourself, and the amount of energy that you can, like, possess, and what you can do with it. You may have just now started to begin to understand how much of this you have, and you're just now like just scratching the tip of the iceberg of what you can do with all of this, and it's only going to get better and better each day for you. So I feel like you're busy doing this, right? And I feel like the reason why God's like, mind your business, like, dang, can my collective breathe? Like, back up, because you're too busy doing this, and there's this energy that's like being weird, trying to figure out your life. That's why I don't understand why throne. Oh, you know what too, here's the thing. Okay, so these could be people that they feel like they have it all, right? I forgot, it was like I think it was like an article I read or something. These could be people that they feel like they have enough, like they have enough money, they have enough experience, they have enough whatever, I don't know. But the thing is, the reason why it's very important to have like hobbies and things like that is because it is in the human nature to need to do, to need to care, to need to take action, to need to nurture, to need to create. It is in human nature, right? So the thing is, like, when you are not, when you've done everything and you have it all, right? It's like, what can you do? So you sit there bored. So you look for something else to fulfill you, right? I've read an article about that. It's like when like I think it was for like senior citizens, right? Why senior citizens get so restless or whatever like that, right? They've had all the children, they've had the jobs, they've had the birthdays, they've had the career, they've done it all, right? But now they're looking for something, because it is in human nature to always need to create and do something and have value and have purpose, right? So when you fulfilled your purpose, it's like, what do I do now? I need to do something. So these could be people that are just looking for something to do, and unfortunately for the collective, it's like they've tasked themselves with, let's be in the collective's business, let's do that. All right, so the wind is blowing like crazy, my phone went off again. We got the 7th house. So that would be Libra. So this could be a Libra that's doing this, or one of these people are a Libra that's doing this, or you could be a Libra. If not, this is just about the 7th house. I'm going to read the card in a minute. Partnerships. So these are people that are looking to partner up with you, but for some of you, it's for the wrong reasons. So here's the thing. You've got people wanting to partner up with you. For some of you, some of those people only want to partner up with you because they're nosy. Others of you, you have people wanting to partner up with you to help elevate you, to help push you forward, to, because they're on your team. So those people that are on your team, right, it's to do good, obviously. Then you have other people that are nosy as to who's on your team, what's going on with your team, what's doing, who's who, what's what, when's where, like all of that, right? Very intrusive, very nosy, very mind your business. So that's why God's like, nah, like, don't worry about it. Don't worry who's working with the collective. Don't worry who's hanging out with the collective. Don't worry who's dating the collective. Don't worry what the collective is doing. Don't worry right? Just don't worry about it. Mind your business. What else? So I think the 7th house is also about hidden enemies. So yeah, you definitely have a hidden enemy around you. This is a person, or this is the persons, right? That one person is trying to really know more about you. They just, I'm not even gonna get into the why, because right now, like, I'm not interested in that at the moment. This person could turn blue in the face. If you ask me, I'll tell you why. If you ask me, I'll tell you why. No. you can, I feel like this person is like sitting there suffering silently because you won't ask them why, and they're like dying to tell you. If you ask me, I'll tell you why. No thanks, I don't care. Nope. So I think that's that's funny. But so yeah, hidden enemies. Yeah, you have hidden enemies around you right now. There's two in particular. One that's trying to prevent you from knowing more about yourself, or just connecting with yourself, being one with yourself, being whole with yourself, being fine with yourself, being content with yourself, you're just good. And then you have another person like, how are you so good? Why are you so good? So I feel like the person that's like, that feels some type of way that you're so good with yourself, right? They're asking, okay. So the one person that feels some type of way about you being good with yourself, that person is saying, go ask the collective why they're so good, or go ask the collective how they're so good. That's what's going on. Yeah. Balance, cooperation, your partners. Yeah. How are you so balanced? Who are you working with? Who's your person? Who are your people? They want to know these things. I feel like for some of you, because of these roses and these ribbons, for some of you, they want to know in particular who your person is, whether it is a divine feminine or divine masculine. They want to know. I feel like for some of you too, they want to know about your person. If you have a person. All right, let's move on. On the bottom of the deck, we have in Virgo. So this could be a Virgo. You could be a Virgo. Or this could be somebody that's just really trying to analyze who you are, why you are the way you are, what's going on. Right? And they're running out of time. I feel like they were giving a deadline to find out information about you. And they still haven't even... This could be the person... I picked up on someone like this that when they get into your business, right, with the intention of answering what... I just seen 3355. With the intentions of answering one question, right, they go dive deep in... Right, because they go, okay, cool, I'm about to get this question in my answer, blah, blah, right? They run out of oxygen. They have to come back up for air. They have like 25 more questions from that one question. So they have 25 questions that streamed from that one question. Now imagine if they had like 3 questions, right? This is this person. They have so many questions. So they probably got sent to you, right? Because somebody had a question about you, or they were curious about you, or they wanted to know something about you, so they sent in this person. So it could have been either a Libra, it could have been a Libra that sent in a Virgo, or a Virgo that sent in a Libra, or you are a Virgo, or you are a Libra. All right, but somebody had a question, or they were curious, or they wanted to know something about you, so they sent in someone to figure this out. And they ended up getting more questions than answers. Methods for the healing power of, the analyzing of, resulting from the perfectionism of. Yeah. This could be somebody that they're trying to figure out. This could be somebody that has a perfect image, or they have an image to perfect, or they have an image to keep, right? Or maintain. And you threatened that image, or you are not of that image, or you aren't, one of these things is not like the other kind of energy. You are not like the others. So they're trying to figure out, why aren't you like the others? How come you're not forming in line? How come you're not obeying? How come you're not obedient? How come you're not, sir, yes sir, ma'am, yes of course, absolutely, whatever you need. You're not like a follower. You lead and you beat to the beat of your own drum. You don't jump when someone says jump. You go, I'm gonna jump later. I don't want to jump right now. The water's too cold. It's not warm enough. It's too hot. It's too... Nah, I don't feel like it. You're very opinionated and very... You lead yourself. And someone... Like I said, someone feels some type of way because it's like, how are you so good at that? How are you so good with being that? How? So this person sent in another person. Go find out. Ask them this. See if that. How come this? How is this? But it was one specific question that they were sent in to get an answer from, and that just led to like a whole bunch of other questions that, and now it's left this person, this group of people, this couple, confused about your business. They're confused about your business. They don't even know what they don't know. I love tarot, man. I love this. This is so fun for me. I'm seeing Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town. And it's so funny because I always felt like, have you ever seen Lazy Town? It's like an old Nickelodeon show for kids, and I thought it was like a really cool show, especially like her pink hair. And by the way, I think Robbie Rotten, the actor, I think he passed away from cancer. Condolences. But aside from that, so Robbie Rotten, I always felt like Robbie Rotten, right, the villain in Lazy Town, I always thought he was like why are you even a villain? You're not good at it. Like I just always thought like him being a villain was a joke. I feel like this person, like their attempts, their tactics, like it's just a joke. It's like you're not even a good spy. Like you're not good at it. You're not. You suck at being a hitman. You suck at being a spy. You suck at like being a sleuther. Like this. They're just not good at this. Whatever they're trying to do, they're just not good at it. It's actually like annoying, to be honest with you. That's how bad they are at this. Whatever it is that they're doing, they're so bad at it that it's annoying. Like you should be ashamed of how bad you are at being a villain. Like go sit down and think about what you've done, because you are a bad villain. You bad villain. Like how are you so bad at this? It's very like you're not ashamed. Alright, let me. I'm just trying. I can't stress it enough. That's how. You know, that's how bad this Libra is, or this Virgo is, at whatever it is that they're trying to do. Wheel of Fortune. Ow, ow. That's your energy. They want to know, how are you so good? How are you in this energy? It's like, what's your secret? Right? You know how like celebrities on the carpet, whatever, and they have like paparazzi or like interviewers or whatever, and they're like, blah 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 blah. Who are you wearing? What are you wearing? It's like they want to like put you on the spot. It's like, what are you doing? How are you doing this? What's like, I don't know. It's like they want to like put you under a spotlight and a microphone. Like, what are you doing? What are your secrets? How are you so good at following your own beat of the drum? It's like they want to interview you. I don't care what anybody says. I feel like these people, they admire you. They secretly admire you. This Libra secretly admires you, or this Virgo secretly admires you, or you are this Libra, or you are this Virgo. But either way, I feel like there are people that they envy you, but at the same time they admire you, because they're like, dang, I wish I had that. Dang, how are they doing that? Dang. That is so cool. They like, yeah. They're these, like, just tell me you love me, like, you know? That's so cocky, I know, but that's kind of like, and it's so crazy because you don't even care. Like, yeah, I know you love me, and you're in this Jupiter energy. That's why I wanted to, I used this deck because I kept seeing Jupiter from this deck. But I guess it didn't really matter because it still came out with the Wheel of Fortune. Because, look, see, it says Jupiter right there. Success and abundance. You have, it seems to these people, all right, this is how I'm going to word this because I have to be very careful with this. It seems we have Virgo out here again, by the way, with the Wheel of Fortune, and then we have Taurus, and then we have Scorpio, and then we have Leo. Someone, you could be really good at like seeing the details or analyzing things, and people want to know how you're able to do that with such fine precision, right? With such confidence. No, yeah, that is Virgo. And the fact that there's Virgo and Taurus out here twice, that's just, it's like your health is perfectly fine. Your skills are perfectly fine. And it seems like you do everything with such perfectionism. Like, you're perfect. These people, they want to know your secrets of how you're able to maintain this energy. What is the secret? You could always also be very clever and cunning and filled with riddles because we have a snake, a fox, and a sphinx, right? Again, that goes back to people are confused about your life, right? It's like they go towards you with one question only to come up with like 10 more questions, and that one question never even got answers. They come up with more questions than answers, right? It's because of how clever and cunning you are that you know how to just kind of like, it's just because of how bad they are at this. It's just like, you're not really going to come to me with an illusion, are you? Because it's not going to work. So you being in this Wheel of Fortune energy, it maintains, like, they want to know, like, how is it that you have what you have? Like, how are you maintaining what you have? That could be your materials, that could be your health, that could be your mind, your position. I feel like it's your position in life, your neighborhood, your family, your job, your relationship. How is it that you're able to maintain this? How do you still have this? With that Taurus energy, that second house, materials, things that you have, they want to know how is it that you still have these things and then some, right? Because the Wheel of Fortune, it's just, you're getting more. It's just a constant flow of abundance and energy with that Jupiter energy. What happened, pumpkin pie?
I can't reach.
You need help? All right, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Oh, yeah, what I was going to say. It seems as though to people, right, because I have to be careful how I say this. It seems as though to people, you somehow to them, right, this is how they're viewing it. It seems as though you have the power of your fate in your hands, literally. It seems to these people, that's... To them, they're looking at you as like, wow, the collective has control of their fate. That's not true. God does. You're just following along, right? You're not the captain of the boat. You're just a passenger on the boat. You're just going wherever the boat takes you, as God commands it to be. But that's how they see it. They see it as you have the power to create whatever it is that you want to create in your hands. And technically you do, but ultimately it's because that's God's doing, right? You're just the vessel. Just like that ship that you're on, right? The vessel. Alright, I gotta make this quick. After 46 minutes. Knight of Swords reversed. Somebody wants to bully you. Judgment reversed on the bottom of the deck. Could be a karmic Sagittarius. So somebody wants to bully you because they want to blame you for something. It could be, okay, so the same people that are viewing you as like, wow, you have the power to create, you have the power of your own fate. Like, you have control of your own fate, right? They somehow like want to like blame you for the lack of control that they have in their life, or for the lack thereof in their life. That could be the lack of anything, the lack of joy, the lack of opportunities, the lack of finances, the lack of wins, the lack of whatever, the lack of just the lack of, they want to like somehow like not, I feel like these people, they don't directly blame you, but they feel like it's like they're trying to like, okay, so the way, I can't explain it, but I can't explain it with words, but I'm gonna explain it like how I see it in my head. So it's not like they're throwing a rock at you, right? Because then you would be able to see that it's them. Like, I saw you, right? So it's kind of like they're trying to like throw the rock, so the rock goes around the tree and then hits you on the side of the head, and then you're like, who threw that rock? That's what they're trying to do with this energy. Like, they're trying to like blame you, but not do it directly, or not do it in front of you, or not do it like to where like it's coming directly from them. They're trying to like put something on you, or blame you, or bully you, but like not to where you can see it, or you can feel it, or sense it, or hear it, right? It's kind of like they're trying to do it like indirectly. They're trying to indirectly blame you, or indirectly bully you, or indirectly like point the finger at you, right? So we have so this could be a karmic Sagittarius, a karmic Virgo, a karmic Libra that's trying to do this. Because they feel some type of way about you having, this is how they see it, you having control of your own fate. Like, you have power in your hands, and they want to, witch, warlock, they want to blame you for something. It's like they want to burn you at the stake. But it's like, let's put it like this, if there was like an anonymous vote, right? They would all vote yes, and they'd be like, did you vote yes? I didn't vote yes. Did you vote yes? I didn't vote yes. But it was 3 people that voted, and all 3 said yes. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, they're not going to be like, well, I voted no, so how did 3 yeses come up? Well, I voted no, but I right? It's like that. It's like they're indirectly trying to blame you for something, or indirectly trying to bully you. But at the same time, they love the fact that this thing even exists, this power, this ability, the choice to beat to your own drum. They love that that's even a thing. They love that they can see that in action. They love that they're able to like, wow, this really does exist. Oh my gosh. But they hate it. They hate it because they can't do it. They hate it because they don't know how it works. The machinations of it all. They don't understand how it's possible. So of course, they're going to send someone to you. Ask them how it's possible. Ask them how they did it. Ask them how they're doing it. Right? And they can't figure it out. So they're trying to indirectly blame you and indirectly bully you. And it's God's like, first of all, mind your business. Second of all, you're bullying them, and then you admire their abilities, but then you're bullying them, and then you want to know about... No, absolutely not. You're bullying them, and you want to know about them. Like, just tell them that you love them. Like, I know you love me. Just tell me you love me. Like, obviously the bullying is not working because you're still in this Wheel of Fortune depth energy, right? So if the bullying is not working, why hide your admiration? If anything, the admiration would be appreciated. It would be acknowledged. It would be... if the admiration was like, they can't even... That's a problem too, because they can't even admit it to themselves. They can't even admit that your fire is what's drawing them to you. They can't even admit it to themselves, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys suck at being villains. It's like the Robbie Rotten of Lazy Town. Like, you should be ashamed of how bad of a villain you are, of how bad of a bully you are. Like, these people could be bullying you, and you don't even acknowledge it, because it's just like, you're coming to me with an illusion or as an illusion. You should be ashamed, because that means nothing. That's doing nothing. So, of course, they're going to feel some type of way even more, right? They're trying to indirectly bully you, and they can't. So now they want to indirectly blame you, right? The bullying's not working. They don't want to admit to themselves, so they're not going deep within themselves, so they don't have this. That's the first rule of all of this, right? Go within, inward. Inwards, and then you can outwards. That's like basic, I don't know, universal rules. Like, as within, so without. As above, so below, right? As within, so without. That's basic. That's like the 1, 2, 3s and ABCs of like the universe. And the fact that you don't understand that, like, in order to get to 100, you have to start from 1, 2, 3, 4, right? They want to go to 100, and you don't even know how to get to 100. Because you're not understanding as within, so without. You want the without so badly. You want the external, like the external repercussions, the external, like, showings, the external, like, how it looks on the outside, but you don't even know what it takes on the inside for it to be able to exude on the outside. You don't understand. You don't get it, right? So they admire that, but because they don't understand it, they're not tapped in. They're not utilizing. They can't utilize it, right? So because they can't utilize it, what? They want to blame you for their lack of, right? So they don't know what else to do. Go ask the collective. Go find out, right? Go find out. Like, I know you're bullying me, but like, what am I supposed to do with that? You ever seen someone bully you in your face and you're just like, what do you want me to do with that? Queen of Cups on the fence. Page of Cups on the fence. I feel like this is your energy. You could be this Queen of Cups on the fence. Like, no matter how much bullying, no matter how much chaos, no matter how much these people try to be in this tyrannical dictator energy towards you, your emotional state is fixed. Your emotional state is untouched. Your emotional state is unbothered. And also with balance here, right? We have balanced priorities when making choices, duality. You're too balanced. You're too you're too fixed. You could be a fixed sign. You could be a Taurus. A Taurus, a Leo, an Aquarius, or a Scorpio. That could be one of your signs. Or this could be a fixed sign trying to mess with another fixed sign. Are you silly? And here's the thing. When it comes to fixed signs, you can't tell a fixed sign something that they've made their mind up. Once I've made my mind up on something, my mind is made up. That's it. That's one of the downsides and one of the upsides when it comes to a fixed sign, right? So these people, no matter how much bullying, no matter how much chaos, no matter how much tyrannical dictatorship that they try to throw at you, you've remained fixed in yourself. You're unmoved, unbothered, untouched, right? And they admire that. But at the same time, they want to know, how is it that you're so good? How is it that you're so good? How is it that, how? So, of course, again, they're going to send someone to find out. Go ask them the questions that we want to know about them. But because we're too busy bullying them, we can't ask them directly. So we're going to send someone else to indirectly ask them for us. See, I say this all the time. When people do magic, it like lingers. It leaves like a trail. I don't know how to explain that. It's like a signature, right? You ever send an email, and the email, at the end of the email, it says, and yours truly, or regards, or from, blah, 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 and it's like the company logo, like Pepsi has like their little signature, and like Cheetos, they have like their own blah, 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 right? It's like that. But like if you really know how to look and pay attention, you can tell like where the magic is coming from, right? King of Swords reverse. This is a karmic masculine around you. This karmic masculine could be a karmic Scorpio, a karmic Aquarius, a karmic Leo, a karmic Taurus, karmic Libra, a karmic Virgo, a karmic Gemini, Libra, Aquarius again. A lot of those signs are being repeated because a lot of those signs are coming out again. You have, right now, there are people plotting on you at the moment as well. It's these people. But there's one man in particular that really, there's something about you, collective, that's really irking this man. Because if they are a Virgo, or if they are an air sign, right? One thing about air signs is that they like to find out things. They like information. They like to communicate. They like to know, right? So if you're not communicating about yourself, it's really going to bother them. It's really going to irk them. If this is a Virgo, they like to fix things. They like to analyze. They like to politely criticize to make things better, right? But if you're so good and you're so fine and you're not communicating, that's really going to irk this man. Because what is there to fix if there's nothing to fix, right? What is there to know if you're not communicating, right? What is there to improve if you're fine, if you're already in the Wheel of Fortune and you're working on yourself, right? What is there to partner up with if you have no interest in partner up with them, right? That was all Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, and Virgo that I just explained. So this person and this man could be a karmic Virgo, a karmic Gemini, a karmic Libra, or a karmic Aquarius. Because they can't fix you. They can't get you to communicate about yourself. They can't get you to partner up with them. They can't figure out like how you are for the greater good, or what you're doing for the greater good, or what your purpose is. And God's like, that's not your business. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what the purpose of the collective is. Don't worry about what they're doing with their power. Don't worry about it. Focus on your purpose. So this could also be the same person that I mentioned, like, that's why I said a side note, and I was trying to figure out how that was relevant. Because I said, this is somebody who they like to talk about change and creating change and doing change for the greater good and blah, blah, blah. But they do nothing behind, there's no action behind it. It's all words and intentions. Where's the action? This person, it's this person. That's why it's relevant. Because they want to know about how you're fulfilling your purpose and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, God's like, yes, my love?
That's the door.
Well, I'm done.
You done?
Yeah. Well, I got the last one. But God's like, don't worry about how their purpose is their purpose and what they're doing with their purpose and how their purpose is for the greater good and blah, 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 blah. And for the future of humanity. Don't worry about that. Worry about your own purpose. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You're not really interested in collaborating with these people or working with these people. And I do feel like if this was a collaboration, it broke up. it got dismantled as quick as it was built, because it was built off of treachery, deceit, bully, games, lies, ruthlessness, step on each other to get ahead kind of energy, he said, she said kind of energy. Foundations like that are not foundations. They are built of sand. Just like your fine castles and all inside them are made of sand, I too will show you that all your whatever. There's a card that I made in that. So this collaboration was built on sand, and that's why it, like I said, as quickly as it was built against you to bring you down, it couldn't last because there's nothing to bring down. God's like, my collective is good. What are you doing? Why are you trying to figure them out? Why are you trying to bring them down? Why are you trying to bother them? Why are you trying to bully them? Why are you trying to... Don't worry about them. There was a whole collaboration, a group of people that got together because they thought they had to bring you down. And God's like, no. My collective is good. He's good. She's good. They're fine. And they're wondering why this is not working. What do you mean it's not working? What do you mean it's not working? Yeah, 3 Pentacles reverse. Low quality, mediocrity, lack of skill, preoccupation, isolation, sloppiness, group conflict. So now they don't know what to do. Well, how do we bully them? How do we do this? How do we do that? How do we, right? Just admit that you love the collective. The bullying's not working. Now, if you try to be all, hi collective, well, right? The collective's going to know about it too. You could have had... It's so crazy to me because these people, they have the opportunity to be on your team, to partner up with you. They had the opportunity. It was there. It was present to them. But they chose to use that opportunity to be your enemy in your face. Hidden enemies, right? They were a hidden enemy in your face and decided to do all this weird things because of how badly they admire you and because of how badly it triggered them. Now, instead of going deep within themselves... Why am I being triggered? Why do I admire them? Why is this? Why is that? Instead of going within, it's not showing without because they can't go within. So that's why they're without magic, skill, cooperation, partnership, right? But also here's the thing too, compassion did come out, right? Show these people compassion because, like I said, now that they want to be all friendly with you, right, after their whole tactic and their scheme and their plan didn't work, you might not want to be like, I'm good on that, right? But at the same time, show them compassion. You don't have to collaborate with them or work with them, but show them compassion because for they not know what they did, all right? They didn't know why they were doing this. They didn't know they were attacking you and bullying you, and absolutely, yes, they were. They were being a villain towards you. Granted, they were a crappy villain. My God. Like, I can't even... It's like you can't even call these people a villain, but they were a villain nonetheless, right? But you can't blame them because it's like they were so triggered and so they might not have even realized like why they felt so strongly this way, right? They probably don't even know now. They might not still know, right? But that's what I'm saying. Show compassion because there was once a time, collective, where you didn't know what you knew. There was once a time where you were the most karmics of the karmics and the most bullies of the bullies and the most blah, blah, blah of the blah, 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 right? There was a time for you as well, right? Because you didn't know what you know now. So show them compassion. That doesn't mean you have to work with them and be all buddy-buddy and like, yeah, come hang out. But show them compassion and pray for them, right? Pray that they too may find their way and can go within, so that way their within can, show on their without. They can see it in their environment. They can see it in their hands, right? They can see the magic that they can create in their hands, but they can't right now. They can't. And that's not your problem. Bye.